couple of inner demons and the lizard that they didn't seem to be working together, but the lizard, the the power supply, and basically caused a blackout in Brooklyn. You managed to stop him, and that blackout didn't last very long. But as you guys managed to get the power working again, and you managed to find on the lizard after you knocked him out a canister of what looked like similar to the smoke grenade that Illustra had made. Um, it was definitely Mysterio's tech, and seemed to be some sort of gas grenade. As it was doing down there, I don't think anyone really figured out. It seemed like you just took the power, but you managed to save the two children that lived in your building that had seemingly tracked the lizard down there themselves or been kidnapped by him. Quite be sure which. Rejoin you guys um, maybe the following day, or we'll say that night. We'll say it's. We say what day it was of the week. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Say it's Friday night. Um, the Brooklyn is sort of back to normal. Nothing too crazy is going on. You know that there is Mysterio is having a big opening weekend, a show at Barclays Center that I think Illustra has been waiting for. Other than that, we rejoin you guys at the 12th Street Neighborhood Watch's headquarters, where, yeah, would you guys like to describe also for CRT who your characters are, where they are, and what they're up to? Yeah, as we return to normalcy.
Well, Sleepstream. He lives in the same building, well, as everyone. A college student, plays football, American football. Uh, right now, he's probably finishing his homework if it's the same evening, because he did not do so well last time.
In a library to you? Yeah, I think you did. Are you using any of the superhero facilities to help with your homework this time?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea for him.
You can spend a point of karma to do that, but then it'll give you a bonus on this next adventure as well.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so actually, I've also realized there's a mechanic for these obligations um, to to see if it's going to cause trouble for you in this session. On It shows up on the demi-plane sheet. I think it's a vigilance. If you get a fantastic failure, it means there's like you've got a school event to go to now, whereas fantastic success means you're probably going to finish all your homework and not have to worry for a little bit for the weekend.
Well, I can see the trait. I'm just not sure if
Check
I'll take it
personal
or I'll
responsibility.
take.
Uh, Check personal responsibility is the thing I was looking for. So you can just double check. Yeah, so it's a vigilance check versus a target number of 10, and then depending on what the personal responsibility is, it affects that. So yours is probably going to be obligation, which gives it a +1. Is he young?
Yeah, like just started college, so like yeah,
You're going to have to beat a 13.
13 vigilance. Okay, 13.
Nice. Okay, so and no, fantastic.
No, unless the library should give me a reroll or not.
And no, the library will give you an edge on your next 1d6 logic checks. So
Okay,
you can roll a d6 for that. But with that 13, you do manage to finish your homework and uh,
I can write really fast.
yeah, you finish it. It'll only get on Monday, but uh, as far as you know, you've done pretty well.
I never claimed to be a straight A student.
Slipstream and a super speed homework montage. Illustra, what do we see you doing? Are you device that you found maybe, or have you got other plans?
That is exactly what I was planning to do. Basically, going to the laboratory and yeah, playing around with it in one of those, boxes where you just use like, where there's like gloves, so in case it's like airborne, it can't get out.
Maybe you've got quite high-tech equipment here thanks to nanophage, so uh, you can definitely look over this quite easily. Have you got the headquarters yet? So I don't have all the traits in Foundry.
I do.
Lab mechanic for downtown.
Headquarters. Oh, downtown activity, but the character does research and gain 8 on the first logic check on the next mission. That's what the wait. That's the library. Character when trying to hack gadget during the downtime.
So it's for when you hacking gadgets. All right. Well, do you have the lab access? Well, I suppose that gives you the lab access tag. That's the other thing. Yeah. So that's sorry. I was just double checking. So everyone has the lab access tag as long as you're part of this team. So you've got all the equipment that you would need to do this kind of stuff. So I'm going to say you can make a logic check here on this one, but you will have an edge because this is technology you are very much familiar with.
14.
And the edge.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Look at that! Fantastic success.
Fantastic. With the fantastic success, you definitely recognize that this is Mysterio's tech, and the the gas inside, once released, it might spread an illusion or something. But as you are looking over it with this high-tech equipment, an alarm is going to start going off that says techno-organic virus, and nanophages nanobots are going to immediately start shutting it down, like trying to quarantine this device, as the gas will be dispelled. And thankfully, you were not touching it with your actual hands. but you will see that inside that mist is an aerosolized version of these nanobots. So they are small enough that you could put them into a deodorant can or something like that and spray the virus onto something. So if that device had been released, it would have released the techno-organic virus, which is exactly what Nanophage has been trying to kind of avoid. We'll say that because this place is basically part of Nanophage's consciousness, if you want to, if Nanophage wants to interact in this scene, like your mind would be there, even if your body is in the sewers.
We would appreciate if you do not release life-ending viruses in the laboratory.
Not even a small plague?
Even a small dose could be extremely deadly. Barely. Only we managed to cure it, as far as we are aware.
That's why it always pays to be safe.
We are going to cut over to yeah, I don't know where the other characters are, but to our guest character tonight. Where did we find Betsy Braddock as she has received a call from Professor X?
I think she would be on Krakoa, sort of, enjoying her time there, some downtime in between missions, and she would get a the message from Professor X that there was an attack on a mutant in New York, and so she would sort of don her gear and summon her psychic sword. Um, and she was pointed in the general direction of the neighborhood watch. So I think she's walking down the street where their supposed headquarters is at the moment.
Yeah, you would have come to this area. You also actually will say because you would have come here through a Krakoan gate then.
Yeah.
Was some strange business recently as well that a Krakoan gate opened in Prospect Park, but was not not connected to the Krakoa that you came from. So there's definitely been more than a few alerts around here. So we'll say you have come to investigate that. You won't find anything, so we're not going to
Okay.
bother too much. Um,
Yeah.
all of the gate that was there was completely burnt away. But you heard that the neighborhood watch might have been the ones to deal with it.
Okay.
We'll add you down
Nice.
here as you make your way up the street and see an old-looking apartment building that uh, says 307 on the side. It looks quite nondescript. This is
Okay.
definitely the place.
Yeah. I think before I knock on the door or do anything, I'm going to try and um, like locate any people inside, meant like telepathically.
Definitely be able to tell that there are people on the top floor. That's definitely where the mutants are.
Okay.
There are only mutants.
Okay. And is there a doorbell, or is there a it seems like an abandoned building from the outside?
Abandoned. It seems just like a regular apartment.
Oh, okay.
block,
Gotcha.
but yeah, you can see that there's an old man sitting in the lobby that he looks a bit like Danny DeVito if he lived in Brooklyn. Well, I suppose he probably is from Brooklyn. But yeah, you just see him sitting behind the desk. Other than that, seems like a completely normal build.
Okay. So can I just go up the elevator to the top floor
You step
and sort
into
of,
the building. I mean, you're in your full Captain Britain regalia, so
yeah.
it's you kind of look up for a moment, and then when you step into the elevator, you would see a button right at the top that just seems to be for the 12th floor, but it's like a different color to the rest.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna press that button.
We're
At
really
12,
digging the 12 theme here.
yeah, you make your way up, and there will be inside the headquarters. The the lift will come up through the floor into the center of the room. Uh, yeah, nanophage, your consciousness will see Captain Britain in the elevator, and it seems you have a guest.
Would I recognize someone else like detecting me telepathically? Can I check for that?
Right in the elevator. But other than
Yeah.
that, it doesn't seem telepathic. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what telepathic abilities you have exactly. Is there
Okay.
power you could use to look for that kind of?
Let
There is
me
an actual power like EDT, I think, something like that. That actually lets you do that.
Okay.
I think
I
I don't think she
don't.
has ESP, but you can make a vigilance check.
Okay, perfect. So if I do this correctly. And what's the target that I'm trying to reach? Is there one?
Be
It's
your
usually 10 plus your rank, and if it's harder, it will be even higher. But
Gotcha. Okay.
15 then.
Cool, cool, cool. Nice.
yeah, we'll show the thing there as well. But yeah, a fantastic success. You definitely you get the feeling that um, there is you also here looking for something quite specific, and it seems like there may be nanobots in this building already. They are watching you.
Okay. So I think I would have my psychic sword out in response to that. And I would be sort of on alert for um, any kind of ambush or secret attack. I know that I'm walking into this situation, so I'm a little bit more like on the defensive. Um, do I see
Well,
anybody in front of me, or am I just like, is the room that I'm in empty, or is anyone else in here with me?
as the elevator doors open, you will see Illustra sitting in the lab, and yeah, Illustra. I'm not sure between Illustra and Nanophage, you're both essentially here right now, unless Slipstream comes upstairs as well.
Well, it's probably like at the library, so might not be seen. But if she takes out the sword while the elevator is going up, then none of it will just say that we would rather if you get your weapons holstered here.
Okay. Um, I'm here looking for um, techno-organic virus, and that appears to be what you are.
Well, it's what I have used to be. We have overcome it, but we have dealt with well the virus just a few days ago.
And
We
how did
understand
that
that
go down?
we managed to remove any ill effects it might have left.
Do you know anything about the attack on the young mutant recently?
The one that looks like a chicken?
That would be the one.
The mutant was in the same place with the virus, and it was after we cleared the place. It was taken by what's his name?
Yeah, Scarlet Witch. You
No, I
can
was going to
actually.
say he teleports and his skin is blue.
Crawler.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. Took her
Oh,
to get checked, and then we
interesting.
left. One of ours was injured, and he's resting.
So you all took on this techno-organic virus yourselves, and you are one yourself, and you're saying that there's no ill effects and none of you are infected.
Well, we are no longer a part of the hive mind, and then there is another one like us, Warlock. His name is.
Yes, I'm familiar. Okay. I was sent by Professor X to check out everything that you've been telling me, and I think it'd probably be best if I just kept an eye on things here for a moment, if you, just so I can report back and make sure everything's clear.
That is quite alright. We are not here at the moment, but the rest of the neighborhood watch are here. Help
And
yourself for a snack in the fridge. We don't really know what tastes good, but there are probably a few things there that taste good.
since I have a telepathic link with Nanophage at the moment, can I try and discern what he's doing? Or what they're doing?
Yeah, sure. You can. I mean, do you have like mind reading or something like
Yeah. Yeah, mind reading.
that? I'm not 100% familiar with that, but if you can post that to the chat, you
Yeah.
can. If you hover over the actual icon, it should show a little speech bubble, and that will send it to the chat. There we go. So, a logic check against Nanophage's logic defense.
Shouldn't be too hard.
What's the logic defense?
It's 13 for me.
Okay.
My defense is you have to beat it for 13 essentially.
Cool. Okay.
Jeez, even with the bad rolls, still. Hey, yeah. Now, as I said before, next week we're probably going to deal with what Nanophage and Hothead are actually up to, because they've sort of split from the party and the other player is not yet. So I will say what you will be able to see what Nanophage is seeing um, for the moment, and it seems like they are following a police officer. Uh, there is Nanophage, there is a man whose head seems to be on fire, and there's a New York police officer who are walking down a tunnel, and there is there's a bunch of graffiti on the walls that is like glittering and reflecting the like it's kind of illuminating the tunnel, and there's just cans of spray paint all over the ground, but it seems like they're walking sort of past them and deeper into the tunnel.
Yeah, if I can be a bit more specific, Nanophage is walking on the ceiling, and he's because he's currently a lizard.
Nice. Okay.
If I'm
And
allowed like to expand on the mind reading, because Nanophage is sort of everywhere, You can hear
Yeah.
like like him like trying to like get the toaster to not burn the toast, or like different like small household things. Like this is also something you're getting as well.
Okay. Cool. That is unsettling for her.
Because he's technically like one, but he's made of nanobots.
Yeah. So he's like separate from the hive mind, but he is like nanobots in his own kind of hive mind as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Um, and then Illustra is in front of me.
Illustra, would you like to describe what they see as the elevator doors open and they step into your headquarters?
I presume this is during the check of the what's called the container. So that would be yeah. That would basically be in full
Yeah,
get up. Yeah, that would basically be a person in a full get up. What you basically see on the artwork and like being in a lab.
Okay.
Just and then yeah, most likely some green gas just dispersed in the container, or being eaten by small nanomachines.
Okay. I think in response to that, she's gonna grip her sword a little tighter and just kind of watch you closely and be like, "Your outfit looks familiar. What are you doing with that?"
The outfit or the thing in the container?
Either. Both.
Well, I wear the outfit. And the container, well, I was checking what it actually was. So, apparently, from what Nanophage says, it's a bad thing. So, they dispersed of it because it could be really bad if it was to get out.
Yeah, definitely. How did you get your hands on that?
A lizard in a sewer.
I I'm feeling more and more like this is the job for Spider-Man, but you haven't explained where the outfit came from.
Oh, I made it.
It seems to have some kind of copyright infringement going on.
Oh, oh, you mean the design? No, no. I just based it on my father's. Hmm. Oh, well, on Mysterio's outfit. Just did a little change.
Okay. Okay. Um, okay, we've got a Mysterio copycat handling some nanobots techno-organic virus. That's good. So, okay, I'm gonna need you to give me that.
As you say that, the containment device would respond as it says techno-organic virus overwritten, threat secured, and it all the alarms stop blaring.
How are you doing that? What process are you using to keep it contained? Because if that gets out at all, it'll spread very quickly.
Simple box and some nanomachines. I think you'd have to ask Nanophage for the finer details.
Well, I should be grateful that it's not any kind of illusion based on your getup. And I think I would try and step closer and take a look at the container and see the nanobots inside and see if I can glean anything about the process that is keeping them in check or has disabled them.
See some kind of nanobots inside this like gas dispersion device that have all come together to form like a DNA strands that have all been overridden um, by nanophage. It seems like whatever they've done here has turned the Technoc nanobots into nanophages bots instead. This is something that you haven't heard anything about before. It seems like he has the ability to cure the virus.
Okay. And I think I see that, and I'm also thinking if they're turning it into nanophage, that doesn't necessarily solve the problem, but could create another problem, since I don't know anything about nanophages' motivations.
Nanophage is a chill dude thing. This is great. But we may have a new supervillain on our hands. And from
Yeah,
what you know about New York, there's probably many supervillains around here. Like as you say, this is probably a job for Spider-Man, but you could be sure he's busy right now.
yeah,
There's people that would want their hands on a techno-organic virus if they could control it.
yeah. I think I will try and like mentally contact Nanophage again and uh, say I'm gonna need to take this back with me and show it to the professor to verify that it's safe.
If you are speaking to him telepathically, can he answer telepathically?
Yes, yeah,
Need machine telepathy necessarily. Like, is
oh yes,
I
that's true.
suppose nanophage might be techno-organic.
Yeah,
So if he has a mind, I'll leave that up to you. If you think he's completely like machine, then yeah, telepathy might not work exactly.
the telepathic link says communicate with a person. Does he consider himself a person?
I don't think he would,
Okay.
but he can still speak normally and he can hear you. He's a part of
Yeah.
the apartment.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so I think she'd be like, I'm gonna need to take this.
Or it is not our call to keep it here.
What do you mean?
It is not ours. But if it does break when it's in your hands, is there anything you can do?
I think she'll kind of stop at that, and I think she doesn't have an answer. So she's just gonna be quiet. And I
Well,
think
we
for the
have
moment she's gonna put she's gonna like deactivate her sword. Um and again start looking at the machine and seeing if there's a way to like just take it with her, like take the containment unit with her, or if it's attached to anything, like she's worried about it setting off more alarms or doing anything or releasing the nanobots by accident.
Yeah, from what you can tell, it seems like the tech is overwritten it, and it is now a canister with aerosolized nanophage in it, uh,
Okay,
not techno mode. Yeah,
gotcha.
you can easily move.
Okay, so I think she's gonna reach over and pick it up.
essentially like a smoke bomb that you're holding, but it looks like it was probably designed for one of Mysterio's like fog tricks, all of those kinds of illusions use a lot of that fog. So just looks like the rest of the tech that Illustra is
using. And then I think she's going to turn to Illustra and sort of also address the room for Nanophage's sake as well and be like, so what do you guys do around here?
I can introduce like Slipstream whenever, right?
yeah, I mean, it's probably there.
Yeah, he'll just get up and walk like towards the fridge. He probably won't look at Captain Britain at the moment and just walk to the fridge and say, "Oh, we'll help when we can." When he gets to the fridge, he just looks at it, shoves his hand through the fridge, and just grabs whatever he finds on the other side. He turns, walks back to you and looks at you and says, "Oh, Captain Britain."
And he's like, okay, are you, how long have you been looking into the Technarch virus? Because we only heard about it recently.
Oh, I don't know. I just got here yesterday. But actually, the house, he probably knows.
Captain Britain, the things that Nanophage mentioned before all lines up with any information you would have gotten from Professor X. That the mutant that they saved that got picked up by Nightcrawler is the same one that you got the message from. So it's
Okay.
why you were sent to them, because they were the ones that saved that mutant. You're
Gotcha.
pretty much all caught up, as much as they do right now.
Okay. Okay. All right. And do you guys have any leads on where this Technarch came from? If there's a source anywhere that we can look into?
Nanophage will say, "Yeah, we don't know where it came from. We just get a ping on its location and went to investigate. There wasn't, and we could not find the source of it."
Okay. Have you tried searching for that signal anywhere else in the city?
We haven't had the chance just yet.
Okay.
Page and Hothead are kind of on their own mission, but um, if you want to make a check for Nanophage now, if you're looking, uh, you may have information that is pertinent to this from the investigation that you're busy doing. So if you want to make a vigilance check for Nanophage, we'll say that as far as it goes, because what happens with them is yet to be determined. But as you're a little lizard walking down the tunnels, you might see something.
Okay. Vigilance for Nanophage. 16.
Okay, yeah. You are picking up traces of the same virus inside the tunnels, and it seems to be coming from the graffiti and from the cans of spray paint.
Okay.
Well, we are detecting some traces right now, somewhere underneath Prospect Park.
So
Should be
somebody,
on. We should be on them any moment. We will update once we figure it out.
so somebody's created aerosol Technarch. That's definitely not good. Do you guys know anything about this other Krakoan gate that opened in Prospect Park?
The dinosaur one.
Slipstream.
Pretty much just led to a jungle. But there apparently is dinosaurs. That's about all. Who opened it? Well, not sure.
Okay, yeah, because we definitely it didn't come from our Krakoa. If it came from a Krakoa at all. Then dinosaurs? It sounds like the Savage Land, but that doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Well, if there was a Krakoan gate that led to the Savage Land, it would lead there from Krakoa. It wouldn't lead there from New York City. Did you go into it at all?
Nah, didn't think about it.
The dinosaurs were not that
You
easy
haven't.
to deal with. None of it says.
I mean, if you need a hand fighting dinosaurs, I could help.
Or we will let you know if we see any.
All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this, and I'm just gonna leave you to it. I think. Maybe not. I don't. Do you guys know what you're doing?
Helping. But Lostra, I believe your father is performing tonight. We don't have no direct connection between this canister and him, but maybe a question or two would not hurt.
True. The gas is clearly looking like the same, but why does it have a techno-organic virus? Or had?
I think Mysterio is performing tonight.
Been advertising for it as you made your way through town. You would have seen big banners with Mysterio on them that there's a big show called Enter the Mysterium happening at Barclays Center tonight.
Okay, then I definitely need to stick around for this. And she's kind of like smiling to herself about watching Mysterio perform in a show.
Do you think you would have already organized tickets to the show, or were you planning on just breaking in?
Ooh. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have known about it until today, so I definitely don't have tickets.
Asking you. I think
Ah,
she's
Of
been aware of it
course,
for a while.
of course, of course. Of course, I've gotten them like from the first day. Or at least, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was
So
able
I
to
think,
get them.
yeah, I think Betsy would kind of like turn to Alestra and be like, "Can you get me into the show?"
Static
Sure.
Scale has clearly told you that
I'm
he has to
sure he
work, so
wouldn't mind.
that's
Oh well. It's a free ticket. So it is. I can get you in, yes.
Okay, I'd appreciate that. And I think she kind of like puts the smoke bomb in her pocket and kind of makes a point of like, I'm part of this investigation now. I'm joining in.
So, are you guys planning on making your way to the show tonight? Uh, Is that your next day?
Night out.
Might still have some time here. I mean, I think we have done a downtime thing, but Captain Britain, if you want to think to prepare, you may have some time. If everyone wants to, I don't know, maybe just get outfits, or are you going in superhero regalia?
I
I
think.
wasn't planning to.
Yeah. I think Captain Britain would go. Um, she would leave the building and go back to Krakoa and kind of change into more civilian clothing so that she doesn't stand out. And then meet up with them later. And in the meantime, trying to figure out like what Mysterio's been up to for the last while and if he's actually, if it's possible that the show is a cover up for him trying to pull some sort of heist or do something else under the cover of it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I was. It was a whole other section that is not going to work without Silencer. So, um, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to ask if we can take a quick 5 minute break so I can just set up the next. We can set up the show
Yeah, no
and then
worries.
jump into that. If you want to grab a drink or something. Yeah. Stop messing around with maps. Is everyone still here? Oh, is everyone back?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Almost done. Sorry, one more second.
No, you're okay.
Australia will also be back to full health and everything. You'll have had some time to rest. Yeah. Slipstream if you missing any.
We're missing some focus, so I'll take it. Yeah, abilities are not very focus oriented. At least unless someone shoots me with something, then I can spend some focus.
And counterbalance has changed completely. Just not that there'll be a fight or anything. No way.
No.
And ready. Why I said that right before I'm actually. So as night comes, and yeah, I'm not gonna bother with actual stadium maps and stuff. Sorry for not being properly prepared. But the Barclays Center, which is just up at the top of Park Slopes there, you will see that it is packed. So there are lights flashing, the smoke machines are already churning to create this fog outside the event, and there's a quite a decent crowd here outside the stadium that has all come to see Mysterio. You see big like holograms of him as you walk up, making him look kind of larger than life. But yeah, it has this feeling of like a Broadway meets the circus. There's it's quite garish, but you arrive at the event, and what would you guys? What would we be seeing you rocking up in as the the crowd is kind of cheering, and there's music, and uh, everyone's heading into the stadium.
If for slipstream, probably like jeans, like a t-shirt, and the like a jacket with the like school's initials. Well, running shoes.
Yeah, I think Betsy would be the same kind of like a white or a kind of light pink t-shirt and some jeans and maybe like a purple blazer because she's going to the theater. She wants to look nice. And then she's wearing sneakers as well for movement.
Well, this is a special event. Velastra has found a special outfit, which includes purple high heels, a green dress, and a green. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh yeah, green dress would of course mean that. Yep. And then just that. I can't call what the flower is called. The one that is purple.
I think there are a lot of them.
Yeah, you're actually right. But it's not one of those that are rare. That's basically what she's wearing. Oh, now I remember what it's called. It's called the Midnight Blue Rose flower.
I think when Betsy arrives, she would be looking for the people that she saw earlier and definitely be able to pick out Illustra from the crowd and kind of. She wouldn't necessarily make herself known. I think she's trying to keep a watchful eye from a distance while still um, trying to be aware of like the show and everyone else and see and if there's anyone else that she would know like or recognize as another potential supervillain.
Make a vigilance check as you make your way. Okay, yeah. Taking a look around, you see quite a few like familiar faces in terms of like the local street like gangs and things like that in New York. Um, it seems like there are a few here to see the show, but it you don't see anyone walking around that looks like they may have any actual sinister intent. There's just a couple of thugs that are clearly here from like Tombstone's gang and maybe some Magia. There's definitely the presence of the gangs just anywhere you go in Brooklyn. But
Okay.
here in particular, it's it's a big event. It's drawing out some sinister types.
Okay. I think she's gonna kind of try and keep an eye on them as well while still focusing on this particular party just because she knows that this group seems to be the ones with superpowers. So she's keeping an extra close eye on them from a distance.
I don't see anyone that has very obvious superpowers.
Yeah.
It's more people that are actually part of like organized crime.
Yeah. No, I mean like Slipstream and Illustra and those two. Like she's keeping them as her focus because she has seen them before and they seem like, you know, more she's still not sure if they're heroes or villains yet, so she's kind of trying to keep an eye on them.
So as as you guys arrive, you make your way inside, um, giving your tickets and whatnot, and maybe grabbing some snacks on the way. You eventually go up and find your seats as the lights dim and a massive stage that is. It seems like they've got a pretty packed crowd in here, but you see the lights come up on the stage and Mysterio rise up. You see an illusion of him standing like 20 foot tall that that announces the show, and they go into a, a pretty lackluster performance, if we're being honest. They start putting on this magic show, and at this point, everyone can give me a vigilance check as you are uh, watching the show begin. Illustra, I'll say you've also got an edge because this is your kind of like, it's exactly the same kind of stuff that you do.
Oh, holy shit, I just saw my roll. Come on with that marble.
Ah, one day.
God damn it, I'm gonna use a karma
Yeah, I
point.
also hoped.
I'm gonna spend the karma point. I want it!
Oh,
It's a time to just spend all the karma just to get it.
I think a 22 is still pretty good.
Yeah,
Not good
22
enough.
is definitely a success, but
It's not good
if you
enough.
want
I
to-
need to. I'm gonna use one. Yes. I don't need that karma anyway. I'm just gonna cancel the last one.
Oh my god. No.
no.
God damn it! It was so close. I saw it on the other side of that too.
Can I spend 1 point of karma to give you another edge, and then 1 to give myself an edge as well?
You could give one of you an edge.
Okay.
One point.
I will probably give myself 1, just because I don't know if I trust Illustra yet, even though I really want you to get that fantastic success as well. So how do I'm so sorry, how do I do that in the sheet?
Click on the
Right click on your result, and then there should be a modify roll.
Okay.
And then you just put a 1 in the edge and check it and confirm, and you should be able to. And then click on the die you want to reroll.
Gotcha. Nice. Amazing.
Okay, that is going to be 3 successes from everyone, and yeah, Illustra ready, trying hard to analyze what her father is doing, but you will all notice as you are watching closely, um, there is something there is something a bit strange about the show. It doesn't seem it doesn't seem very good. It's not very entertaining, and he's clearly drawn a crowd. It's probably disappointing a lot of this crowd. But as his voice kind of echoes, just layered with sort of static, you will hear him saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, what is a show without a twist? For illusions, but I bring you a far greater truth than smoke and mirrors." You will see that his helmet, it's like there's a giant Mysterio kind of delivering the speech, but down on the stage, you will see his helmet splitting open, and you will see these black tendrils of kind of techno-organic mesh that start reaching out from the fishbowl. They just start crawling across his body here, and you can tell that he is infected. Seeing this just as he's kind of mid-performance, he seems to be uh, beginning his monologue, but with those checks, you've all seen it. Are you doing anything from the crowd?
No, that's an illusion. Slipstream is not very smart.
Is he doing anything like? Can I tell if he's going to try and infect the audience at all?
It seems like he's revealing something. You've got a moment to react before he does, but yeah, if you want to keep watching, um, you can interrupt me if you.
I think for the moment, like he doesn't seem to be doing like he's doing his big reveal, and so I think she's gonna kind of stand up and be ready. Um, but she also wants to see if she can glean anything else about what he's doing in particular. If he does, if he makes any movements towards the audience or anything else that would be any kind of attack or anything like that, she's gonna jump in and get her sword out.
Astro, are you doing?
Okay, that's weird. Techno-organic virus, like that thing. And I enjoyed the show.
Considering
Yeah, considering it,
Yeah.
but yeah, decide. Well, let's see.
continues as he slowly starts to rise into the air, and the smoke is going to start billowing off of the stage uh, and into the stadium. As he says, "I was chosen, plucked from frail humanity and remade by the phalanx. I am not just Mysterio anymore." And as you see this fog spreading out, he is rising into the air, and you realize that he is physically growing larger. Like there is something definitely uh, like it could be an illusion, but with your checks, as I said, you are seeing that he's transforming. He says, "The fog you now breathe is your ticket. The infection your costume. Now transform, my dear audience, and join me in the grandest performance of all time." As
I'm.
you
Can
see in the
I?
front rows, the smoke is getting dangerously close.
Can I throw up a telekinetic barrier to stop the smoke getting into the audience?
You can try. This is a massive stadium, so
Okay.
uh,
At least just like block off the a section of it so it doesn't like it has to kind of it takes longer to spread. Is that possible?
absolutely. I'm double checking how, because I think you can make it bigger depending on how much focus you spend.
I think it depends on the rank, not on the focus.
Yeah, it's 2 spaces per rank, so up to 10 spaces.
That's pretty good. So I'll say you're able to form a barrier that'll probably protect like at least a quarter of the audience here. But how are you going to shape it? Because you could, I mean, you could try and get creative with how you are protecting them. Just a
Um, can I like is it coming out of a smoke machine?
it's rising up from kind of under the stage. Like the whole stage is completely filled. You can see where Mysterio's performance was happening is already full. But in
Okay.
front of the stage, you will see there is a massive section of people that were standing. like they were kind of standing on what would be the field, and then
Uh,
around you there's like seating that goes all the way around, um, and one half of it is blocked off because you're looking towards the stage, but the rest of it is like raised. So the the most like the people that are going to get hit first are the people in the standing area in the middle, and then it will slowly start to rise up uh, higher and higher. I'm not sure how good your seats are to determine where you are, but you definitely be able to get down there with your flight.
yeah. Is it possible to kind of create a barrier like in front of the stage and curve it around sort of the bottom section of the stage, so that the gas kind of like has to fill in like a cupped thing before it can overflow into the audience. Does that make sense?
The stage instead of the audience.
Yeah, like I'm trying to cut it off at the source rather than protect a certain group of people.
Absolutely do that. You, uh, in that case, what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to set up a countdown clock.
Okay.
We'll say there's going to be 4 levels to this. The first level is filling the stage, and the last level would be filling the entire stadium. What that means in a second. So the stage is full, but you have sealed it in there along with Mysterio. We'll say you've kind of as he's making his way up, you've trapped anything from getting out, as the audience doesn't seem to really have realized that they are under threat yet. They it all seems like it's still part of the show, but he's it's like a couple of people are just weirded out by it at this point. They're like, "What the fuck is this? This is not what I paid for."
Yeah. I think at this point she would like get up from her seat and kind of fly down so that she's standing in front of the audience, um, like between the barrier she just made and the audience, and she's going to take out her sword and hope that that scares the people behind her into running away.
Yeah, I'll say, give me an ego check as you fly down.
Oh, I'll lean towards Lastra and say, I think your dad has a messiah complex.
Don't think so.
So Betsy, as you fly down there, the crowd cheers as now all of a sudden, holy shit, Captain Britain just showed up, and
No.
it seems like they're not sure. You can't tell how the crowd feels about you, whether they're like, we hate mutants and Captain, like there's about to be a fight scene, or like, happy that you've shown up. But no one seems to be running. They all
Okay.
are still doing this sort of as part of the show. However, you'll also notice that Mysterio inside the bubble is going to, like from the fishbowl head, you're going to see these tendrils kind of lash out and form into these spikes that he's going to try and break the shield. So I believe you have telekinetic protection too, which means he has to do at least 20 points of damage.
Yeah. And actually for the barrier, um, 10 points of damage breaks the barrier completely.
It's equal to your protection, the highest one, so it's 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's 20 then. Thank you.
We all of us use the ability, so all of us know it.
Yeah, the best ability in the game. However, he smashes through it with 27 points of damage there, and these tendrils are just going to kind of shatter this. As you see, they start trying to take over where the telekinetic barrier is, and it just dispels it as you are now flying above him, and you will see the smoke underneath again starting to fill uh, the bottom area.
I'm gonna turn to the audience and shout, "Get out of here!" and like try and if I see any of the spikes or the gas going towards specific people, I'm gonna try and like push them and give them a bit of extra time.
I'll say you can give me one more ego check. You'll have an edge here because they are actually in danger. And
Okay.
New Yorkers, they're not all completely idiots.
Yeah. Gonna reroll. Okay, still better.
Okay, with a 16, yeah, the crowd starts to scream as the first kind of waves of people start getting engulfed by the smoke, and it, you start rushing to push them away. So you can also give me an agility check, and if anyone else wants to start getting involved, the civilians are getting overtaken. But Captain Britain, you'll earn a point of karma as you convince the crowds to start
Nice.
fleeing the stadium. Panic that
So
is now sort of spreading through as well.
I have two ideas for what I might try to do. Either like start running and create like a wind wall of sorts, or just put on "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This" and do the scene from the X-Men movie and start grabbing them out, like grabbing them, just pulling them outside, like as many people as best as I can.
Which one do you want to
We're
go? Those are both good ideas.
I'll go for the for grabbing the people and like the closest ones and just like getting them out.
gonna
Okay,
use the
so have you got
karma point I just got to try and get a better roll.
because you see you're reaching out for someone, but they're about to get swallowed by the smoke. Yeah, do you have time stop?
Oh, as an
Slip stop
ability?
for slipstream.
Oh
That's
no,
like
I'm
one
just fast.
as level of like speed powers you can get is time stop to do exactly that. Like
Oh,
uh,
really?
the,
Its time stop is
the
speed?
Quicksilver time stop. It's that
Oh,
because you get to take like multiple actions in a turn.
oh, I
So
have
you're not,
lightning actions. If
but
it's
you've
just
got lightning actions, yeah. So you're still incredibly fast. Just you've already maybe lost one race to Quicksilver. You've got
yeah,
some work to do.
then my ability of not being able to run on water.
Exactly. So now will be a test of that skill, though. So if you just want to make this, um, you can make it 2 agility checks. But if you've got another power you think come into play here, you can use that. It does look like Captain Britain is losing at least one civilian. It's getting engulfed by the smoke.
No.
Only thing I can think of, well, Phase Self will just help me, so it doesn't really work. I have Speed Blast, which is like a blast of air, but it's not really, it's not a big blast. It's just a blast.
To protect some, like just sort of stop the smoke from getting to them as they are. Yeah, the whole crowd seems to be trying to escape now.
I guess I'll just like throw a blast towards where Captain Britain is to help her, and then just start moving as many people as I can, as fast as I can.
Gives you one more edge there, Captain Britain.
It's okay.
That'll be one of your actions, and then an agility check for the other one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yes. Oh so, yeah, it's way better than me. Way cooler. Yeah, agility.
He is losing people left and right.
18 is a success, but it's still impressive.
That is, man. I'm
Okay, so I'll
embarrassed.
say with that you are going to be able to get a lot of the crowd out, and the the sort of half of the crowd that wasn't right next to the stage, um, they will be able to escape here with Slipstream's help. But unfortunately, Captain Britain, you were able to save all of these civilians. As you managed to get a few of them out, but the smoke is just filling this place too fast, and by the end of this turn, the entire bottom floor is going to be full of smoke, as it is now going to keep filling the stadium. But as you are engulfed in it as well, with Slipstream um, and what's your name, Captain Britain?
Well,
Can
Betsy.
you both either you can use either a power to or something to try and escape this with a reaction, or you can give me a resilience check.
Can I
Is
try
the
and
part?
fly
Go ahead.
above the smoke?
I mean, you were in it trying to rescue civilians. That's why I'm saying you
Yeah,
are you are kind of in the danger zone as well.
gotcha.
But you can, as a reaction, you can make an agility check again to try and get out of the smoke.
Does the action we can try and use, does it have to be a reaction?
It's a movement that can also work, but what do you think?
I want him to phase out.
Phase. Also, oh, I suppose you can't quick phase yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I cannot quick phase. That's why I asked. I also cannot phase other people.
Instance, that'll work. So Captain Britain flies up into the air, and I'm assuming Slipstream sort of phases onto one of the higher levels. What is Illustra doing as this is happening and everything is in smoke? Oh yeah, you definitely
my-
out of there. Bird's eye
Yeah,
view.
I get myself out, but not anybody else.
Yeah, you did manage to save a few civilians. It wasn't a
Okay.
complete waste. It just you couldn't save them all. So there's
Gotcha.
definitely some people that got caught. But Illustra, as all of this is happening, you've got a chance to do something, or are you in shock?
The first thing is, well, I guess it's time to roll the dice. Throws the die up that contains her costume, puts it on, and then, but there's smoke. There's usually fire. But let's the light of the sun dispel this illusion. As she casts Flare, hoping that it can do something against the creature. Yes!
And are you sending this at Mysterio? So
Yes,
where are
I'm
you
sending
sending
it.
this? Just down the.
I'm
Are you just
sending
trying
it.
to hit the whole stadium?
I'm sending it at what's called the Mysterio, since that seems to be the source.
Okay. As you do this, you are going to destroy the some of the illusion as that. Just to double check, that should be 50 points of damage, right? It's regular damage on a
Yep. Yep. It's 50. Yep, that's correct.
So what you are going to see is you're going to kind of burn away the stage, but you're going to reveal a second sort of layer to this illusion as the green fog dissipates and you see Mysterio just getting enveloped in this light completely. But as everyone is kind of blinded by this for a moment, when you look back, the stage will have transformed here, and the the smoke is going to go back to um, like you are going to have cleared that first layer of smoke. So it is still building, but it's basically only covering the stage at this point. However, you have all been pulled into the illusion now. And
Is it like the
I'm trying to place your tokens.
is it like the second Spider-Man game illusion?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no, not that
As-
level where you don't have to take damage. I hate it so much.
Don't worry, that is not the mechanic yet, but I will. I'm just placing you. Illustra, up in the stairs. As the stadium is revealed, you are going to see that in the like in one of the VIP boxes, you will see as you kind of dispel that first layer of illusions, you will see this box up top where Mysterio just welcomes you all, but he doesn't seem to be himself. Like you can tell that this techno-organic virus has spread throughout the entire stadium, and you now realize that you dispelled the illusions. The nanomachines are actually transforming the stadium. As some of the people that have gotten caught in here. Can everyone actually see
Yes.
I can see the stadium. That's awesome.
one detail? It's doing as the illusion reveals, and we're about to roll for initiative.
I think this is the most eventful day I had in a while.
Yeah.
Well, we did switch the coach's shaving cream with like what's it called? Whatever you put on your arm when it's broken.
Oh, that's not good for you guys.
Probably. Do I have edge? No, I just have a marvel on the middle one.
You also slipstream. Did I give you a point of karma?
No, I'll edit now. So my initiative should be 15 and a marvel.
Oh yes, always Marvel.
How do I do an initiative roll? I'm sorry.
Right click on your token. There's like a
Yep.
shield symbol. Shield, like to start in a shield, toggle combat state. And then
Gotcha.
at the top of the roulette, you should see your character, and there should be a dice button on the center.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, what? How did Mysterio roll a fantastic and still is at the bottom of initiative?
Sucks to suck, Mysterio.
Oh wow, okay. Well then he's going to essentially get a double turn because of his villain action, which which would come in
Oh, true.
at 10 on the initiative.
Nice.
we'll just say he's got extra. As we kick things off, Illustrious, you will be up first. As you can see that several of the civilians have now been transformed, and you can see the parts of the stage and stuff have turned into these like gladiator traps, really.
Well,
Oh wait, did you get a marvel? I forgot about the bonus round.
I had a
No.
marvel.
We'll go bonus round first. My bad. So it's going to be. Oh, why does it say Hydra agent? That's annoying.
Maybe he also had a marvel. I don't know. Oh,
I'm
what is the name?
Hydra.
Hydra Agent? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's because I repurposed that stat block today. So it's going to be the armored one up first, as this one is going to fly up into the air and attack Captain Britain.
Oh no.
They can fly
You
now.
see its arms will transform into cannons, and it is going to. Oh, actually, it's going to shoot at Captain Britain and Illustra. Shoot it. Unless if it hits, does a 14 hit either of your agility defense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it starts a blasting, so you can select your token and then click apply damage, and it should work out. It should work out the damage with your damage reduction, and then add half of that back to whatever it did, because it's only half damage. Just the easiest way to work it out quickly. It'll be 6 points of health back to you there, Captain Britain. Slipstream, then it will be you on the. Oh, actually, sorry, there's one more, and this one's going to be flying up into the air as well, and is going to take a shot at Slip. So
Well,
he's
that's not
going.
nice. I'll use my
Captain Britain again.
I'll do my reaction to blur, so he has a. Okay.
Not necessarily. that would
Maybe not.
Nice.
They are 8 space. And this one is right next.
Okay, I'll start with punching the drone next to me.
You see one of the civilians turned into a drone. Oh,
Not a marvel, but damage. 33.
oh, that knocks it on its ass. It is still up, but it is badly hurt by that. You nearly knock it out in one.
Then I'll attack it again and try to knock it out. Oh shit. Oh!
Yo.
Oh, 616. Incredible. Shame, I feel bad for
Nice.
Illustra. After all, you just get one. Yeah, roll the damage there. That is probably going to be a kill. Or at least, yeah, heroic, so not a kill. Oh, yeah.
Can I grab him and throw him at the said drone up here?
Absolutely. You will actually
I
be
have
able
mighty
to.
too, so I'm strong enough.
Oh, nice. Yeah, give me an agility check. If it's a either way, you'll throw it at him, but if it's a success, you'll do regular damage. So
Okay.
33 to
Agility check. There we go. 16.
Okay, yeah. So oh wait, the 16. Yeah, that'll hit. So it'll take essentially the same damage as your first attack did, like full
Yeah.
33 points of damage. So that one is nearly knocked out as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll move
Okay,
next
well,
one, kind of, and end my turn.
good for a bonus round. And let's see, did anyone else get a Marvel? I think just Mysterio.
Mhm.
So uh, as we continue the bonus round, Mysterio is going to get to make an action. And yeah, he is going to. I'm tempted. Yeah, he is going to say, "Oh, maybe you're tougher than I thought. I have to call in the big guns." And you're going to start to see these nanobots swarming into the middle of the arena, and in front of uh, Captain Britain, a sentinel is going to start to form it.
Not again. It's
Oh
out of character.
man.
Sorry, I wasn't here previously. Slipstream wasn't here previously.
Oh no.
Uh, focus, and then okay, with that, that is going to be Mysterio's bonus to round top of initiative with Illustra.
Oh, well, seems there is more of them than there's more of us. That seems unfair. So it's time to at least bring in someone else. So that's the first. Let's see.
Actual copy.
An actual copy, yes.
We'll say that keep track of the real one via that effect. So the real one doesn't have the effect, essentially.
Perfect. My job is done.
So multiple Illustras fly down. Are you on ground level at this point, or are you up in the air?
I'm just floating. It's like I don't want to touch the ground.
You Doctor Strange them in what was it? Endgame? No, the one before that.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, it is.
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War. Dormammu, I have come to bargain.
Not that one, no.
Okay, so with that we go to the drones, and oh, I forgot about their reaction, but that's probably for the best. These ones are going to fly up and yeah, this one is going to fire an elemental blast at you, Illustra. or 14 would have hit should have gone for the marble, but it is spending some extra focus, so you're going to take an extra 15 points of damage. As it just flies up its hands, again, transform into these like Mega Man style cannons and blasts you with energy. The one that is up close with Captain Britain, that one is going to make a double tap to close range.
Yeah.
It's going to be 31. Remember, you do have elemental protection as a reaction to try and block these kinds of things.
I do?
You do.
Nice.
It's, I think that all the way down at the bottom, but that's basically elemental barrier just as a reaction around yourself. It's
Okay.
exactly the same.
Nice. Yeah, I will try and do that.
Then that is going to take 20 points. I'm not sure, what is your level of damage reduction for your health?
Let me see.
It should, next to your health, it should say DR, and that's the damage reduction.
Oh, 3.
So we'll say with that, it is going to shatter the barrier, so you can spend the focus that it costs to use elemental protection. The barrier will shatter with the amount of damage it's done, but you don't take any beyond that.
Gotcha.
Then Slipstream, we go to you.
Me. No, there is a small robot right here. But there is a big robot right there. I'm going for the big robot over there. Ew. Ew. Do I have anything that pushes him? I don't think I have anything I can push. Actually, I'll go here. And if I get a mighty, I can. If I get a marvel, I can try to push him instead of damage. Straight into the spikes.
Okay.
But let's see if I hit him. It's probably a very good start. 15 to hit.
Roll your edge.
Rolling. There, that's better.
Okay. Yeah, roll your damage for me.
Okay.
And then please apply that damage as you try to push him and you go straight through the sentinel into the spiked wall on the other side. It's
He got me.
an illusion.
Can't believe he got me. Yeah, I'll apply it. I'll just. Oh wait, I have yeah. The reduction will apply. There we go. Yeah. Now I know it's a I know it's an illusion now. How much movement do I have? I don't think that much. Oh, actually, I'm out. I'm out of movement. I have another action.
Yeah.
Eh, I'll use my other action. Can I use it for whatever I want? Yes, standard action. Action? You don't remember.
Cut off the say again.
Is there a dodge action? I don't remember if there is one.
There is it. I'll give standard action to dodge, and the character actively dodges to avoid incoming attacks. Any attacks against this character have trouble until the character's next turn, or at the end of the next round at the latest.
Okay, then I do that. And end my turn.
8. Okay. Yeah, then that is going to take us onto the smaller bots, and as we go to their turn, this one, okay, no, that one's destroyed. This one is going to fly in towards Illustra. Get over there. This one is going. Top of the barrier. Captain Britain. One might go for the illusion instead of Captain Britain.
You presume Captain
we're gonna
Britain
get-
is an illusion.
But it thinks that it can't tell which is Illustra, which is the real one. So they're going for you both. And okay, we're going to make here an attack against each of you, except there are 2 attacks coming for
Slipstream.
Slipstream. They are making elemental burst electricity attacks, so you'll be stunned on a fantastic here. So this is first one against Illustra on the bottom left. Okay, Illustra top left. Okay, does a 12 hit you? Pretty sure the 8 misses.
A 12 would hit. That's the top, right? The 12.
That's the bottom one. And
Oh, well.
that was the first one. But it's, yeah. Oh, okay. Trouble. Oh, nice. That means an 8 on both of them. Both miss. And then the 2 going for Slipstream.
They both have trouble.
These ones are going for melee attacks.
Thank God for trouble. Both miss.
Okay, nice. So, yeah, they are swarming in there, but you are ducking, dodging, and weaving. As we then, I think that's all of them. Oh no, this one. This one's going to make an attack against Captain Britain. I could open its character sheet. There we go. But
Oh,
that might have gone blast. Oh, which is with a fantastic. Does that even
let me see. It's the melee defense, right?
agility defense? That one. I think it's a ranged attack. So yeah, I think
Oh.
that just hits.
Okay. Yeah.
You can use the
So
karma
you can
points
apply
to
that
make
damage.
them re-roll.
Okay,
Yeah,
Give them
I'll,
trouble.
I'll give them
Don't waste
trouble.
Don't waste it. Apply the damage, and you'll see how you have DR3. They have a multiplier of
Yeah,
2
but it will stun them.
points.
Or
Yeah,
does it have
it
to?
could still stun you. That's the point. If you want to use that part.
No, I'll just take the damage.
And get
Saying
stunned.
if you take the damage, it'll do no damage, but it will stun you, which will give you trouble on your next round. It doesn't stun isn't as bad anymore.
Okay.
But do you want to try and go for the reroll, or are you going to accept the stun?
I'll give them. I'll go for the reroll. I'll give them trouble.
Oh, thought it was going to be another marble there. That's a 10, so that's going to miss entirely. As
Nice.
we then go to you, as how are you dodging, and yeah, what are you doing? As we are now finally
Yeah.
getting to your
Is it possible? Can I? My thought is to throw one of them into any of the traps or spikes around.
Yeah, you can definitely try.
I'm gonna try and push the big one that's in front of me back into the spikes right behind him.
Which the sentinel?
No. This guy here, the big one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, can go for a melee attack then. Then if you get a fantastic, you'll push him all the way back.
Ooh, I'm gonna use a karma point to try and bring that up because I just. Does that do it?
With a 17, that's going to be a hit, but
Nice.
yeah. So you're just trying to push him right into the thing next to you.
Yeah, into the spikes.
Okay, yeah. Then you can roll your damage there. That'll be how much you inflict.
Okay. How do I do the damage? Oh,
There's like a person with bandages. On your melee roll, just press on it and roll
Ah.
damage.
nice. Cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he takes not all of that damage, as he seems to be metallic and absorbs some of the impact, but you fly down from the air, just smash him through these spikes. As yeah, you got down a little bit lower. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think that's my action.
Yeah. I think it'll take us on to Mysterio.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Mysterio's turn, he's going to try and activate the fog again, as the fog is going to fill this room and get even thicker. So, yeah, right now, Captain Britain, because you just smashed him down there, and Slipstream, because you're still down on. You guys are going to need to both give me a resilience check.
Not bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. I am not doing well.
Okay, Slipstream, you're good. You you are able to. Definitely, Weaving, you have not been infected here. However, Captain Britain, you feel that fog kind of clawing over you, and you see these little golden strands of nanobots starting to wrap their way up one of your arms. There
That's
is
not good.
a technovirus, as the particular thing.
Using the items. But congrats. You now have healing factor if you didn't have it.
Nice.
Well, not necessarily. Not if you want to try and hold it back.
Yeah, fair enough.
M.4 or higher who have the telekinetic manipulation. Sorry, the telekinetic manipulation power can it can stop it from spreading, so you can limit it to that limb. However, you can't use your telekinetic powers for anything else while you are stopping the disease.
Okay.
Try and
yeah,
stop it from spreading. Yeah,
I'm going to try and stop it from spreading. Yeah.
limb that is infected, you will now be able to shapeshift into whatever shape you want. But I'm not going to give you the full power because there's, it's just one limb. But you
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
yeah, you are using your telekinetic manipulation to stop it from spreading, but it has infected one of your arms. And then at this point, the sentinel in the middle is going to oh, double check something here. So Mysterio is going to spend his second turn continuing to do that. The fog is now up onto the upper levels. It is filling most of this stadium at this point. But with that, we go to Lustra, still up in the air, being surrounded by these drones that I will say seem to be healing.
So you're saying they seem to be healing.
Yeah, the one that just hit you definitely does.
Yes. Remember. Do, 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 do. Just behind it, and then time to disguise myself as one of them. Using the illusion power.
Yeah, you're turning into one of the, making it look like you are infected, kind of.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing.
All right, I'm going to add the, just make it look like you're diseased. But you can give me, oh, they have to make an ego check. Okay, cool.
Yes, and that is the good part. It's really high. It's like one of my best powers.
But yeah, you see Mysterio standing at the window there, and he goes, "Ah, finally, a fan. Join us. But why can I not hear you, little one?" And you can see he's kind of reaching out towards you. This is the closest you've been to your father in a long time, but you can see writhing inside that fishbowl well is all of this techno-organic mess.
Perfect. That's pretty much all I can do. for this turn.
Then to the to these Technoc Ultron drones, which the name was coming up, but this one is going to. You will see its weapon turn into kind of like a shotgun to fire at Captain Britain close range.
Ooh. Yep, that hits me. Okay.
You have had your turn, so I think you have your reactions back unless you used it for something.
No, I don't think so. Can I? Oh, but I'm concentrating on my manipulation, so if I can't use anything
You can concentrate up to 5 abilities, up to your rank.
Oh,
But
okay.
if
Cool.
it's another psychic power, then yeah, you cannot use it.
Yeah. Because the other one would be telekinetic protection. Which let me see. That wouldn't help here. Okay.
That's a good point. So because you're using your telekinetic abilities, you currently don't have access to that protection.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay.
sense. Take that damage, but yeah, you tank most of it.
Yeah.
Other one is going to going to fly up and is going to also fire at Captain Britain. This works. For a headshot.
Oh no.
Well, that's not good. It's a very fun ability, though.
Oof. Double normal damage. Yikes.
So the 16 hits.
Yep. Oh boy.
Okay, so you can just apply the damage twice.
Okay. Woof.
Okay, so yeah, you are getting fired at from all angles, but down on the ground, slipstream, you're being surrounded by these drones.
I'm not locked in here with them. They are locked in here with me. And by that I mean I'm running towards that control room.
Place yourself on top. Okay, there.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I figured it out.
You arrive at a clearly locked door. It seems to have these kind of tendrils like wrapped over it of this moving swarm of nanobots.
Observe as I phase self and walk through the door.
You have this ability, nice. Yeah, you absolutely. Stereo is cackling and just barely notices you. Yeah, next to him.
Okay. Now, do I beat the shit out of Mysterio? Or stop the gas? Try to stop the gas.
You can see two of your allies are being corrupted, as well as many of the civilians, so that gas is definitely a big problem right now.
Then it's face off its concentration, so I'll drop concentration to reappear here and just say like, excuse me, just like shoulder bump him and start trying to disable the gas.
Yeah, you can make
Logic
a logic check here, which you'll have an edge on from
Yep.
the work in the library.
Safe to say, logic is not my best ability, but here we go. Never mind, that's a pretty good roll. I'll go for the Marvel. Shit. But still a 14.
Yeah, that is still a success. You were going to be able to lower the level of fog back down to just the ground level. So anyone still on the floor, you're still in the fog, but if you're up on the stairs, you are out of the fog.
And those are my two actions.
Okay, very nice. I
I'm
will say
also
you
not
don't
dodging anymore.
You'll earn a point of karma as well, going for the secondary
Yeah.
object. And then we go to the bots that are going to try and follow you. Oh no, that one isn't. That one's going for the clone. Well, can it actually take damage?
I don't think so. Let me just find the mirror image power.
It needs to hit. It needs to hit to disappear.
Okay, that's not going to see through Lustra's illusion. So they, as far as they know, that one is corrupted. Are both of them looking corrupted, or are you only disguising the one?
I disguise both because else it would seem kind of weird, and also give away what the creature is. Plus, also ruin the plan I have.
To swarm towards the control booth to try and help Mysterio as someone. And get in brain. You're going to get one attack against you.
Hey, 2 is a party, 3 is a crowd, guys. Come on. I will use my. What is it, miss?
Does that miss your melee? Then
Yep.
Yeah, he lunges forward to try and grab a hold of you, but you are too quick. And then we go to Captain Britain.
Have an idea and tell me if this is ridiculous. But considering I'm infected, I was thinking of using my psychic sword and basically stabbing this big robot in the head. And like treating it as a person for the purposes of essentially trying to do a mental stab or a mental punch with the sword.
Mental punch you won't be able to use because that's kind of your telekinetic ability, but your psychic sword you've still got active. So, and that if you go to the combat tab, you should be able to see all the powers that you can roll from.
Okay.
I've given you 2 because the psychic sword you can either target health or focus. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You could definitely do that though. You could definitely mind spike this.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Try and shut it down.
You can make an attack with that weapon, or unless you've got another power that seems more appropriate.
No, I think I'm just gonna try that. Sort of try and blue screen him.
But you
So
would be targeting his focus, essentially.
yeah, exactly. So is that that's still a melee attack, right?
Just roll from that, from the psychic sword versus focus.
Gotcha.
Can you see that?
Yep.
That's a
You
hit.
can use the
So
card.
roll.
Oh, it's a hit. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, you can if you want to go for the crit, but you can pick the little bandage guy again, and it'll roll the damage. Just work out.
Okay. Cool.
So it's not much damage that you did there, but you do notice that by doing that, you have bypassed. He doesn't have any damage reduction on focus. So yeah, you spike right into his mind, and it seems like there's a lot of nanobots you'll have to get through. You might need to get in that, but that is definitely going to be effective and will possibly stop them from using their powers as well. If you can shatter them, you'll blue screen them. But
Nice.
it's going to take a little more than that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to try? You've still got your movement and stuff. I will remind you, you are currently on the ground in the smoke.
Yeah. Can I get up to the stairs on the left over here to try and get above the fog?
Yeah, you've got 24 spaces of flight, so you can pretty much go anywhere you want.
Nice. So I'm just gonna head up here.
Out of the fog.
Let me see. And I think that's me.
Also, please give me an ego check. I'll say with an edge, just to see if you recognize that sentinel as an illusion or not. Because
Oh, okay. I thought I would have recognized that since Slipstream ran through it.
well, I was supposed to actually give you a check to see if you noticed that, but that's why
Gotcha.
you've got
Okay.
an edge.
It's way funnier just running through it. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, you're well aware that that's an illusion.
Nice. Okay.
But edge anyway, you get something crazy. Oh no, I suppose no chance of a 6 on 6. I thought that last dice was.
If only.
Okay, so
Nice.
then we go on to Mysterio, who I met Magneto a few times. Okay, so Mysterio here from inside, standing next to our speedy friend, is going to make a corrupting touch as the tendrils from that bowl are going to lash out towards you. He says, "What are you doing? Stop!" And let me just check here. Yeah, so this is an ego versus your ego.
Oh, so I cannot dodge it. That's not going to be very good. It's against my defense, or I make a check against it.
Yeah, it's against your defense. That's why I also thought it was the other way around.
Well, it hits.
Yeah, an ego
I don't
action
think
check
I,
goes.
I don't think I can blur from it. Oh, and the attacks.
Yeah, I'll say you can use blur. Does that give him a trouble?
It gave him one trouble. Yes.
Okay.
Nope. Yeah, I'm corrupted, I guess.
Now you get to make an ego check a resilience check, sorry, to try and resist it. Oh no, it is
Okay.
an
Okay.
ego check. My bad. I may have asked for resilience before. That's from the fog, but from him actually touching you is an ego check. So
Okay.
he's hit, and now you get to try and resist.
Okay. Resisting with an ego. And I roll. I'll use karma. I don't want to be evil. I'm too young for that. 14?
Yes. Okay, that's a success. So he touches you, but it's like you are able to just move back so fast that you move and phase through the nanomachines that are trying to onto you as they kind of fall to the floor, and you are surrounded. But then it is going to be
His turn again.
Magneto again.
Mysterio.
He is going to start. Yeah, going to hit the panel to start filling it with more smoke. So you see it coming up to you there, Captain Britain, but it is basically up to the second step. So you're still just out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, the last stage will fill the whole thing. But with that, we go to the round with Illustro again.
Oh well. It's time. Gonna use Grand Illusion and make a copy. Basically, make Mysterio appear and say, "What are you doing, fools? Come help me inside." And just have the illusion like walk inside here.
Sideways.
I basically just makes like illusion of Mysterio and just be like, he just shouts to them, like to the robots. I hope that they basically are like, they should stop playing around outside and come and help him inside. I'm hoping that they react and
See a
sound.
lot of the, you can see a lot of them are already trying to do that. So also you can give an ego check and try and convince. Okay, with the 14, you see the two that were attacking Captain Britain look in that direction, and it looks like they're going to head there as well. They seem to believe that it's one of Mysterio's illusions, not yours.
Float.
Nice.
But yep, my job is done.
Okay, then on their turn, they are going to fly towards the control. As you see them come smashing through the windows, and one of them is going to fly uh, straight at young Slipstream.
Slipstream. Still with trouble because I'm blurring. Thank God. Actually, that would have still.
Yeah, but a 10 misses. That the is going to make a suppressive fire attack as he doesn't want to hit Mysterio.
It's against
This
my.
is against your vigilance defense.
It's still trouble. I think it's any attack. I don't want to be stunned. Okay, that will hit my vigilance.
Okay, but yeah, not stunned, which is
Let's see. Will it apply to the focus? Yeah, it should. There we go.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you managed to dodge one of them flying in. We'll say he goes right over. He just kind of smashes into the wall there. And we go to your turn.
Well, I'll make a melee attack against Mysterio because he annoys me, and then I'll try to further reduce the fog. Again.
Back and forth, back.
Just for next time, it's the suppressive fire, like is it like laser or?
Yeah, it seems like it is creating its own ammunition on these nanobots. Like it's shape
No, I'm
shifting.
asking you if I can use the catch bullets on it next time because I forgot about that.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, so for next time, I'll make an attack against Mysterio first. Damn. Well, still a Marvel.
It's a hit for sure. Let me double check if he has any reactions. Um, no, that's oh, okay, he doesn't have one. No, that is gonna go through and major damage there.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm trying to work here and just like grab the back of his head and just smack it against the table, and I'll try to stop the gas, the fog.
You smash that uh, fishbowl as you see the kind of corrupted Quinton Beck underneath as it starts trying to reform itself, but he's dazed for the moment. You are able to reduce the fog. You have quick learn now. I'm going to say you can, with if you're spending an action, you can automatically do it now.
And that will be my turn. Yeah.
We go, whoops, not to the, sorry, to the drones that are inside. It's going to be the little guys. So they start filling the room and just swarming onto stuff. Okay, so on this one, we're going to make it, yeah, you know what, just to speed things up, we're going to make this essentially a group attack. So actually, that doesn't really work in this game. Never mind. Do it with edges. That was the thing. So how many? There's
5 of them. I will give them trouble with blur, so they will have 4.
attacks with
That's
2.
not good.
Okay. Yeah, that first one is not good, but let's see.
It will still hit, unfortunately. the second will miss.
Okay, so on that first one, fortunately, fantastic success. You are getting piled on there.
Is there any extra effect, or is it just the damage?
This, from the whole group, I'm going to say you are pinned.
Okay.
Oh no, actually, you are. What is the one before pinned? Not
Grabbed?
grappled.
No?
Restrained.
Yeah, well,
No, restrain is.
it's the one. So you essentially your movement is 0, but other than that, nothing else. They're just holding you down now. You're not completely pinned. So, Captain Britain, we go to you. At the top of the stairs, you can see everything has converged on that little control box across from you.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I need my telekinetic powers to fly, right?
No, just your flight will still work.
Oh, cool. Okay. So then
It's
I'm
part of the
gonna
basic task.
try. I can fly over to this door here.
Fly
Amazing.
directly into that room if you want. You've got it's a glass window there, so if you wanted to fly right through it, the other two just smashed through that window. Anyone?
Oh, nice. Yeah. So I might do that. And can I?
Need to get anywhere inside that room. You can just put yourself wherever
Yeah.
you want in there. Door should be open.
Yeah. I was thinking, can I smash through the window like here or out here and basically push this guy into this guy and try and damage them both? Is that possible?
Absolutely. If
Okay.
you deal enough damage, you could also um, you could do extra damage. These guys are
Nice.
little. I don't know if you have combat expert. I think is the one. Which is the one that gives you advantage against?
Rank
Oh no,
1,
there's
I
actually
think. It's only rank 1.
Sorry. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. But I'm gonna try and do it with the sword again and do focus damage again to try and just chat with him.
These smaller ones look a lot weaker.
Yeah.
I think you are over one. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna try and push those.
15 is a hit. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
So with that, yeah, you absolutely are going to be able to take down 2 of them.
Amazing.
As both of them become, they are still like up and operational, but yeah, you see them kind of blue screening, and they both just fall to their knees. They're glitching, and it'll
Hell
say
yeah.
unharmed, but they have negative focus. They are shattered.
Nice.
I think shattered, or is it before that?
Demoralized first, but that was enough damage
Demoralized.
to shatter.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Amazing.
Actually, I'll say you start to see the civilians underneath again. Like it seems like you are killing the technovirus on them.
Nice.
Karma. It's turn as well.
Thank you. I think that's me because I think all of my other actions would be telepathic and telekinetic, and I still don't want to break my concentration just yet.
pretty good action. You took down 2 of them. That's
Nice.
then it takes us on to Magneto. Oh no, it doesn't.
The master of magnets.
Yeah. He disguises himself as Magneto with one of his actions, and then the entire room that you are in is going to start to bend and move in on itself. He really is doing this. And I'm going to. Come on, why did I roll? I can ego attack against your guys' focus, essentially. This room bends in on you, and it looks like you are just being taken in by the.
It still is trouble from the blur, but it will still hit me. Either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
You're on a 14.
Against my ego is 12. Yeah, it is.
Then I'm just going to undo that one. But you will take. Oh, that is the wrong thing. Well, I'm going to. I set up his stat block a while ago, so things aren't rolling as they are supposed to. That is meant to be focus damage, but
Yep.
I know Betsy, you've got a DR2 on your focus, so that's only
Yep.
going to be +7. Yeah.
Say again?
You will take 22 points of focus damage after the
Okay.
reductions,
Yeah.
and then Slipstream, I think you take it all.
Yep.
32 points of focus damage. Sentinel is gone. As far as you guys are concerned, you're having like a cyber psychosis nightmare in there. The room is just stabbing down at you, and it seems like the actual stadium is coming up.
Well, I am fearless, and it doesn't scare me.
Got to see that his helmet starts like knitting itself back together as he flies out here. Seems like the virus is healing him. To
I don't like that.
Plus.
Oh well. You said there was a window that was open.
Yeah, the front side of that is pretty much broken.
Oh well. Fire in the hole.
I mean, from where you are, you can't see the window, but the front side, like from the stadium, but you could easily get, yeah.
Wait, wouldn't that be everybody inside the room?
Yep.
We will be fine. No, we won't be.
Every enemy is enemy tech.
Sure. Describe these things as like a barrage of many attacks. It doesn't have to be just one punch. Pretty crap. Okay. Oh, it's only on a fantastic,
Oh,
but
no.
it deals damage. Did you get a fantastic there? Oh, you
Yeah.
did.
Yes, I did,
Second
and that's why I was like,
Oh, no.
holy shit.
You destroy all of the small.
Yay!
Nice. Do we survive?
Every
No.
each beaten enemy is blinded, so unless we are
Okay.
considered.
Then again, if it was
You
like
are
during the
infected, maybe they're
Civil
going for
War,
you.
and again, if you were wearing that, I can't recall what they are called. The one the British was wearing during the Civil War, and I don't think it would count.
I know they were sparing priests, pretty sure. Well, I think that's what you meant.
You know, where the American threw tea into the
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, the Boston Tea Party, and then yeah, there's
Nice.
the Are You Afraid of the Dark episode about it.
I've played Assassin's Creed 3. I know American history.
Man, I have never completed Assassin's Creed 3 because what's it called? The other one was better. Liberation.
History is corrupted for me by Assassin's Creed. Like I'm pretty sure Templars are to blame for everything.
Liberation was it that AC4?
No. AC4 was Black Flag, an itchy spot with the Rogue.
No, there is another one where you play as Adewale.
Wally, Evelyn is. Oh, you think about Freedom
okay,
Cry.
yeah.
You think about
Oh,
Freedom
yeah,
Cry,
yeah.
which was
Yeah, my bad.
DLC, yes. But he was
Sorry, we're
black.
getting sidetracked. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, true.
Illustra, you take out all of the smaller drones that, and yeah, the two big ones are blinded and are badly hurt by that. Is that your turn?
That's my turn, yes.
So at this point, he's going to see through your illusion here. Needs to check. But I'm going to give him a check as a reaction to seeing you take out all of the drones.
That's
And,
enough.
yeah, he sees you as he just goes, "No, impossible. Who are you?" Okay, these ones can't use their reactions because they are blind, and they can't. Actually, yeah, they're both going to try and return fire, but they just start shooting wildly. So I'm going to make this weapons blazing attack from each, but with trouble. I think they've got double trouble if they're blind, right? Or is just one?
I think just one. Well, that's not good.
Oh, that's not.
They
Okay,
have
so
trouble and we have edge.
Okay, yeah, you've got an edge against them, but yeah, that 20 is probably going to hit you both. So that 26 points of damage is going to go to Slipstream, Captain Britain, and the other as they shoot each other. But Slipstream, that takes us to you as they are just lighting this room up, and it looks still to you like through the illusion. Well, actually, no. After Illustra's attack, the illusion would be kind of dissipating in here. You'd see just the bodies around.
Okay. I'll just yell to Captain Britain. I don't know why I'm yelling, but I'm just yelling. Go take out Mysterio. I got those two.
You got it.
and I'll start beating the shit out of. Now I'll smack the guy next to me twice. Well, maybe twice. Let's see how I roll. Attack number 1. I think it's going to be twice. Holy shit. 15 to hit?
That hits.
Thank God. 33 damage. And second attack. Wait, am I still restrained?
No, that
Okay.
they all gone.
And second attack against the same guy. That's a better roll. That's much better. That's still a miss.
No, that's a hit. Go for the
Oh.
mark.
I accidentally rolled. I rolled before you said something, so I used quickly.
That's fine. You can undo it. Let's try again.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Other way, that's a hit.
Yeah. For it is at 33 more damage.
That is enough to knock this one out. Just brings it to 0 as you KO this one. What does it look like?
I just punch it a lot of times in the stomach and then once in the head and it falls.
KO. Nice. Okay. With that,
Yeah, I took out the one that was initiative.
and we go to Captain Britain.
Wait, there is another guy here.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. I confused. Never mind.
So I'm going to do what Slipstream suggested, and I'm going to move over to Mysterio.
Just moving it through the glass is a wall.
Yeah. And I'm going to try and do that Psychic Sword attack on his focus to try and, because it seems to work on the drones to at least like disable the virus. And I'm going to try and do that on him as well. I'm seeing if there's anything I can do.
Remind you, you have the heroic tag, so even if you did health damage enough to like kill him instantly, you won't. It wouldn't be a kill. So, but yeah, focus damage could definitely affect the virus.
Is it an action to drop my concentration?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop my concentration and then do a mental punch on him just for the extra.
You make another resilience check to try and resist the virus taking over the rest of you if you do this.
Sure, I'm gonna do that. Resilience check.
The damage reductions that you have, because you have uncanny, it is spreading slower already, but an 11, it's not going to resist it. You're going to use some karma.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a karma to give myself an edge and reroll this one. 13?
Oh yeah, actually that'll be just enough. As I said, your uncanny is going to bring it down by 2. So
nice.
Yeah, yeah, just makes it. But it is crawling further up your arm. It's like up to your shoulder now. But if it progresses any further, it could get to your brain, and then they're gonna.
Okay.
Your allies are gonna have to fight Captain Britain.
Which is not what we want right now. But that'll drop my concentration, and then I'll do a mental punch. What the hell?
Illustra, you are right there if you want to give the help action. Oh, actually, 11's enough to melee defense. But if you want to go for the marvel, you can.
Out of oh man.
Yeah, I mean, just flavor-wise, an 11 is a hit.
Okay. Cool. So then the damage. I am rolling so badly.
Yeah. But he is. Oh right, focus damage. I was like, why didn't that affect his health bar? So yeah, you do manage to hit it, but this is the technovirus. It is like famously resilient, and these nanobots are spreading faster than you can take them out.
Okay.
You want to try and do on your turn, or shall we?
Can I put my concentration back up, or is that another action?
To concentrate on? Oh no, I'll say you can do that with a reaction.
Okay.
But yeah, then the reaction is used.
Yeah, perfect. That's fine. So I'll just put that back up because I don't want to be converted.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, then at this point, Mysterio is going to attempt to do the same thing that Illustra just did and use a flare as he holds up both of his hands, and there is a blast of light. 18 against your vigilance defense. Oh, but it doesn't deal damage, sorry, because that wasn't that fantastic. Oh, but he's going to use a reaction to do combat trickery, so he will make it a fantastic success.
Yeah.
And you are
Got you
going
there.
to both be blinded, and you will take that damage.
No.
It's half. Oh yeah, that damage. Yeah, true.
Huh.
Going to start flying up into the air, and the ground itself around him is going to start swirling up, so that he's kind of in this tornado of nanobots that is lifting him higher into the air. And that's going to be all for his turn. Trying to see if he can. Oh, and then he heals on the nano. It's running low on focus after that previous hit. We'll check how much is combat trickery. 5.
Yeah, it is like that's why I basically are like more focused because holy shit, illusion cost a lot of focus.
The technovirus is definitely making him stronger than he usually is. It's a whole rank higher, but Illustra, you're blinded by his flare. What are you going to do? Or actually, I suppose you're wearing that thing. You might be able to break out of it if you want to. Yeah, what are you thinking?
What I'm thinking is utterly true the player just to break out and then get to him.
I'll say you can make a check to try and, as a reaction, to try and overcome it, because you do have the equipment that is, to protect against these.
Which check did you say it was?
Vigilance check. Mostly, it's just your eyes. Okay, I'll say you managed to end the blind effect on yourself here, but that does cost a reaction.
It's fine. Now it's time. Captain, he's just injured. Well, and she thinks that's fine. Then I just puts my takes my hand down to the side and just like have some glitter. I cast the dazzle on him. Okay, it may not deal damage, but what? It surely will blind him.
Okay, blinding each other.
Yes, of course. Hey.
Yeah, so as you use this against him, he realizes that it's like he's fighting himself here, and there is a recognition there. Are you saying anything to him to try and, as you are like getting right up close now, is there anything you want to do to try and reach out to him or anything like that? Or are you just blasting him in the face?
Remember what you said. That the Spider-Man will always be a hero, just like Mysterio will always be a villain. But it is when you look at the people underneath the masks that things become complicated.
One more ego check, and I'll say you earn a point of karma here, as you can use that on this check if you want, but as you reach out to your father.
Yeah, and just watch it.
Oh.
Man, I was just about to say, just watch me just spend it there and then it'd be a 616 at the start. Oh well. Well worth it.
Yeah, so as he is kind of blinded by all of this, the smoke inside that helmet starts to clear, and you see you guys have done enough damage to this virus that you are slowly getting through to him, but he's just looking back at you. How did you know that? Who are you? And you see that actual Quentin Beck is still in there. He's still victim to this virus. All he is able to see right now is Illustra in front of him. But she is giving you all an opening. So we are going to go on to the drone. Left is still that I think its blindness wears off now.
Yeah, right now.
So it sees you standing in front of it, and it is going to use stopping power. If it gets a fantastic on this, it's going to shoot you twice. Does it have a trouble?
I will give him trouble, yeah, because it will just hit me. Well, still hits.
Okay, not a fantastic success, but this thing hits hard. Oh, not that hard. Okay.
Well, I'm already fairly low.
You're still up.
I am still up.
Okay, nice. Slipstream takes the shot, but this thing is badly damaged. We go.
Yeah, I'll return a favor with a punch or two or 10. Oh.
Oh. Fantastic
hit.
success.
Amazing.
Skadoosh.
And the flurry of blows to finish it off as this hail of punches just beats him down into the console. And I'll say with a fantastic success, as you smash him into the console, you also lower the fog by 1 level as most of the nanobots are swarming around Rio, but now you have managed to clear some of the rest of the stadium. Your turn. You've still got your movement.
I'll see that Mysterio there is Mysterio flying up with Illustra.
They're both airborne.
Well, can I take a few steps backwards and just run and jump and try to tackle him?
So you can, but if you fail an agility check, you're falling in that pit.
That won't be good, but I'll take it.
It's an agility check. You're probably
Yeah.
pretty good at that.
I'm pretty good at those.
You're running, you'll get an edge.
Okay, I'll jump at him. I just cannot move myself. Agility check first. 17.
Okay, you don't have free running. No.
No,
He
I
doesn't
did
need it.
consider it for is my next trait. I don't think I grabbed the trait yet.
Well, a 17 is enough. You launch yourself through the air with Captain Britain and Mysterio both blinded. Neither of them see this. But,
Oh, then I had another edge.
well, this is more to make
yeah.
the jump.
Yeah, true. My bad.
So you have an edge, though. That won't cost an action. That's just a move.
Yeah, true.
You want
I'm going to Jackie Chan kick him. Bruce Lee. I don't remember which one is the one that kicks.
jump in the air and kick people. That's
Both
pretty
of them does, but it's Jackie Chan that does the air kick. Bruce Lee is mainly the
We have your money,
one-inch
Dr. Evil, but it
punch.
wasn't easy.
And the one that lost to the shock
jump
knowledge.
kicks people. That's like typical kung fu, but yeah. At super speed, also very Bruce Lee. 13 is going to be a hit. Go for that marble.
Oh,
That's all right.
23 damage.
Oh, those nanobots keeping him alive, but he's looking bad.
Do I take damage from being smacked onto the ground?
No, not with that successful move.
Okay.
But you will land on the other side.
Yeah, and that's my 2 actions.
What was the first? Oh yeah, the fantastic mask. Okay,
Against the machine.
Then Captain Britain, we go to you.
I'm
Oh shit, the
blind.
fog is still. I forgot about the fog. Oops.
No, you just cleared the fog on this level, so you save.
Okay.
What can I do? Can I get rid of this blindness in any way?
Yeah, not really.
It gives you trouble.
But yeah, it would give you 1 trouble, and then it would wear off.
I will say I might cancel out because attacking Mysterio has edge, but
Okay.
it would cancel out. So it would be a normal attack, but you're using your your other senses to guide this, whatever you're doing next.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and attack him, I guess. I don't know where he is, but I'm gonna try.
sense
Hit
it
it. So
telepathically.
so you can make a vigilance check to if you want, if you don't think it would make sense for you to see where he is. But you are right next to him, so you can hear the conversation he's having with Illustra.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try and use that as my guide. Oof, almost.
Are you making a just use the sword attack rather than
Oh
the
yeah.
straight melee? Because you're just trying to kick him in the nuts. What do you? I mean, you've got the sword, so
Yeah.
then it'll work. A 13's a hit. It'll be the same damage as the 11 would have been a hit as well.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can roll damage.
Damage.
Oh man, the rolls are so low.
I know.
Are you going? Okay, you're going for help that time. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is not going to be enough to finish him off, but it's definitely going to give Illustra a chance if you survive
Okay.
and you're pretty much at the end of your turn. Your
Yeah.
blindness will end.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think my being blind and being frustrated, I was going for a regular attack rather than a mental one.
Virus has progressed all the way up your arm, so probably not the best idea to let
Yeah.
that one go. But here we go to Mysterio again. He's blind. All he can see is Illustra, and he seems to have some recognition as the virus is going to step in again here to try and keep corrupting him. And he is going to. Oh yeah, he's still got enough, so he's going to go for one more flare attack.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay, that's going to deal
Go.
half the damage that it's putting here, but to everyone.
Almost everyone. I have the power.
Ooh, okay, yeah, you absorb it. I, you know what? Because this is you guys are basically dueling here. I'll say you can make an ego check. On a decent success here, you might be able to actually absorb all of that damage, and the other two won't. Oh yes, you beat him there, so that is going to be a success. The other two, you won't take the damage.
Nice.
Um, as Illustra, we go to your turn here. He he lets out this final blast, and then you just absorb it all, turning that his own technology against him. How are you going to? Yeah, I mean, I assume finish it. He's looking really bad. What are you going to do?
It seemed the student had become the master. Yeah. One need mercy. As I just hug him.
Very hard.
With that, he is knocked unconscious as the yeah. What does this look like? Uh, You are you trying to dispel the bots, or you're just
I-
knocking him out?
I'm trying to dispel the bot.
The power of love.
To cure the infection, someone is like you might have to get him to nanophage to do that. But you do use as as the as the bots kind of crawl away off of his body and the virus retreats into him. You see his normal face kind of through the broken helmet, and the nanobot swarm that was lifting him into the air just all falls like sand onto the ground as you kind of carry him, and you both gently come down to the ground as he is knocked unconscious, and the illusions fade. The rest of the nanobots all seem to have given up, and the fog is contained. Defeated Mysterio and took him out of combat.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay.
Only point of calm. Yeah, managed to evacuate most of the civilians. Some of them are knocked out upstairs, uh, but for now it seems like you have put a stop to his villainous schemes, and the technovirus hasn't spread any further.
I'm gonna go back to the control room and see if I can help out those civilians who got converted. Are they still? Do they still seem infected?
Seem like the nanobots are going to patch them back up and probably wake up again. They are all definitely still infected, but
Okay.
for now they are not a threat. But you're going to have to contain them because they've essentially got a healing factor, all of them, that is going to get them back up again.
Yeah. That's not good.
This is dead,
And
or
I'm
some of them they are not actually dead.
yeah.
I just
I'm also infected, right?
you've got it contained to one arm.
Yeah. If you guys have any of that cure handy, that would be pretty helpful about now.
Who you guys are aware of is Nanophage, so you either have to find him or head back to the apartment because you know he's there.
Yeah, I can't really carry anything on me without it. Well, almost burning. So yeah, we should probably head back. But we should probably notify someone about this. I don't know how many people can nanophage heal. But
Oh yeah, sorry. I was speaking in character.
yeah. A slipstream. Yeah, I'm not sure how many people it can heal and how quickly, but they still need to be contained. Maybe the X-Men have a solution? He's like a side eye to Captain Britain. Hmm?
Yeah, I could try and get Nightcrawler to teleport them all.
Do you have like a comically large cage, maybe? Should probably also work.
That
There
you guys
is
have just ranked up, so you will be able to actually add new features to the headquarters if you wanted. If you wanted to
Jail
get
cell.
nanocells, make some holding cells, that could be an option.
True. We're probably going to face quite a few of those, so maybe it's a good investment.
Betsy, if you want to make a logic check to
Yeah,
see if you know of any good containment units, you can. Or if
sure.
you've got some,
Like a
you
giant
guys want to make.
glass cup, just block it on top of everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, so you know that the last breakout of this virus and seemingly very similar drones Ultron is currently being held on the Xavier estate. The X-Men have got Ultron contained because he was creating these drones in New York recently. And it seems like Professor X wasn't aware of all of these other drones that the Technoc seems to be controlling. But
Okay.
you know that they have a containment unit set up to stop this virus. There's like a quarantine with Ultron in it. So
Okay.
you might be able to take them there.
Yeah. So I'm going to mentally message Xavier and tell him that we have some civilians who've been infected and they need to be quarantined with Ultron.
Charles will respond and say, "We will send a team." Well done, Betsy. Are you
And then
okay?
I kind of show him the mental image of my infected arm. Like I let him see through my eyes and show him that I'm infected. And then I kind of say like, but I might be able to fix that.
This is something we have not been able to find a cure to thus far. East is looking, but if you found a solution, we'd love to hear it.
And I tell him, give me a couple of hours. And if you don't hear anything, send the team after me as well.
Send someone to collect the bodies, just leave them where they are, out of civilian reach.
Okay. And then I'm going to go back to Illustra and Slipstream. Be like, if you have a cure for this thing, we need to get Mysterio and myself in on it quickly.
Well, nanophage is the cure. But if you if you all want to go Illustra, you and Mysterio, I can make sure they stay unconscious until the containment unit gets here.
Okay. I'm gonna throw Mysterio over my shoulder and carry him back to Nanophage.
Easy enough. Illustra, are you heading back with Captain Britain?
Yes.
Nice.
Move us back here. So you head back to the apartment, bringing Mysterio along with you. As Slipstream, you wait, and not too long afterwards, there will be Blackbird is going to appear from the sky and land in the middle of the field here in the stadium, as Beast and who's a good telepath that they might send, telekinetic. Jean Grey's not around right now. You know who would arrive is Kitty Pride, as similar sort of phasing abilities and that, and see her and Beast kind of come walking down the ramp with a containment unit that they are ready to put anyone that they need to into.
Okay.
It's not a giant cage, but I'll take it.
Well, a big box is as good as a cage, isn't it? Beast will say to you as he extends a hand. This is Hank McCoy. Enter.
Lincoln Clay. Slipstream.
Been to Beast before. No, I can't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, it was on one of the adventures. Anyway, but yeah, he would shake your hand, and then after shaking your hand, he'd like, "Oh, you wouldn't happen to be infected as well, are you?" See, worries.
How do I know if I'm infected?
Sprouting any mechanical bits, then I think you're okay.
No, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Let me help you with the infected. And I'll just start dashing, like, grabbing one at a time and putting them in the cage.
Kate Pride would definitely like try to stop you as she say, "No, don't touch them, please. I can phase myself through the nanobots. I should be able to carry them safely."
Oh, just drop whatever I'm carrying. Okay.
You could literally do the same thing that she's doing, as you see.
I can face myself. I cannot face someone else. I'm not at that level
Then
yet.
yourself and not.
There is an
That's
ability
the same way you got
to face someone else as well.
to drag some bodies into a box and not.
Yeah.
You're not pushing them through the side of the box. This is more so that the nanobots.
Then I'll just hold one of them and just use my other arm to just go through his head multiple times. Whoa. Yeah, I'm fine. It's okay.
Impressed as the two of you work together to contain all of these bots and take it back onto the Blackbird as it prepares to leave again. Are you going to stick with the X-Men, or are you?
I'll head
gonna-
home. My mother will kill me if I stay up too late. She's scarier than anything else you can throw at me.
Thanks for the help. Tell Captain Britain that in contact soon.
You got it, Beast.
As the
And I
Blackbird takes off, you zip on home, and we will go back inside as the others have arrived, and we are coming to the end of the session here. But what do we see as you all manage to get home? Some infected Illustra with your unconscious father doing as you get back to the building.
lost her.
Lost you guys, or do you just not know what you want to do?
I feel like Betsy would be going over to where when she first came in the experiments were taking place and the nanobots were sort of nullifying the Technarch virus. And she'd sort of speak to the room, be like, "Little help with this?" And she'd sort of extend her arm and give it a wave. Please?
We are pretty sure we said the virus is dangerous. Nanophage is probably not here yet.
In the building, if you want to make a check with nanophage, you can make an ego check to try and heal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the nanobots will climb onto your arm.
Nice.
$19.
Nice.
That is a success. That's what does it look like as the nanobots overwrite the technology?
I imagine that it's like a mini battlefield there. My nanobots are charging against their nanobots, and mine are winning. It's like medieval. Like we are with my guys are Romans and they're barbaric, but everyone
the
is just
Phalanx.
nanobots.
Yeah, the race that made it is literally called the Phalanx. So yeah, the little Greeks and Romans fighting up all the way up your arm as little yellow lights all turn blue, and those nanobots swarm off to rejoin the room. Do you think they would make a cage in there for Mysterio?
Yeah, I have like a barrier. Yeah, they can form themselves.
And we will add holding cells to your apartment, at least.
Yeah.
Nanobots will get to work getting rid of the technology on Mysterio, leaving him in a little prison cell, and when he wakes up, Illustra will be able to talk to him.
I think Betsy is going to sort of flex her arm and make sure that she has control of it, and then slowly drop her concentration and kind of like be ready to focus on it again if she feels anything taking her over.
Wait for a second, but it feels good. It feels like the nanobots are gone. You have full control over your arm again.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think none of it is a dick enough to try and control your arm. Maybe if it was like an enemy or something, but no, he's a good hive mind.
And I think Betsy's going to take out the little smoke bomb full of nanophage and put it back on the table, and sort of be like, well, I guess we have enough of a sample with this, like her own arm, to study it and try to develop a cure on Krakoa as well.
Well, we would like it back at some point.
If I can get it off, then absolutely.
Well, we will know where to find you.
I don't know where to find you. And I think with that, she'd like give them all a kind of small salute and go back into the elevator and head back to the Blackbird.
Amazing.
Nice.
As Captain Britain leaves, a nanophage will earn a point of karma as well for helping them out there.
Ooh.
That is where we will draw tonight's session to a close.
Amazing.
The Technarch Magneto.
Mysterio.
That's my secret, that's my backup character. He's gonna bring Magneto.
That's my secret, Captain. I've always been Magneto.
Takes off the glass helmet and there is Magneto's helmet underneath.
I'm the master of madness.